1997 to 2003, the 10th gen F-150, easily one of the most polarizing trucks ever made. People either love them or really hate them, and there's not much gray area in between. Now, personally, I love these things, and I think more people should give them a shot. Let's be honest, the King Ranch interior of this generation, best leather ever put in a truck. Fight me in the comments, I do not care. The 10th gen hate is just forced, okay? It really is just forced. But with that aside, these trucks do some things really great. It just so happens that some of the things they do great isn't actually good. Let's take a stroll down the driveway. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So one thing that these trucks are unfortunately great at is bump steering. I mean, it is it's probably the worst that I've experienced. Now, every truck has it to a certain extent, especially when it's lifted. But the old 10th gen, even, you know, we haven't got an alignment, but completely fresh front end. This thing bump steers like crazy. So we're just gonna tear out across the yard, and it's so freaking bad. Now, if you're on the outside, every time it would hit a bump, you would see it jerk the tire in or out. And that gets really annoying. But there is a solution for that. So here's the kit that we're gonna be installing today. Looks like it should be a simple install. We got 3 brackets, the shock, bolts, washers, nuts, bushings. There's your part number. I am hoping for dramatic improvement with the bump steering, just overall driving experience. So I'll have a link to it in the description. Pick you one up if we do end up having a good outcome. So I'll be honest with y'all, once we get it on here, take it for a drive, see exactly how it feels. But I'm thinking this is gonna be a sub 30-minute install, even with filming. Famous last words, right? Pan to 4 hours later and I'm crying. But I'm feeling good about this one. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so the first thing you want to get is your small bracket and your long bracket. And then you can go ahead and send these guys through the top, hold it for the bottom. And then this is gonna go on the outside of your frame rail right here in front of your steering bar. Well, on mine, you got a nice little goober weld on the frame, so it can't technically scoot up anymore. Thanks, Ford. But who knows? I'm sure they're not all like that, to be honest, but it should be okay like that. So let's get our nuts and bolts. And on these, we're going to be using the lock washer and the, I don't even know how to describe it, one of the nuts. Pick one that feels right. So there is a specific nut to go on this one. Make sure you get that right. Don't just send her home with a good old cross thread. We're definitely gonna have to paint this bracket because it stands out like a sore thumb on our gorgeous looking frame. It's truly amazing to me how dry it is under here. I mean, Larry ain't leaking no oil from the engine or the transmission. This truck has over 250,000 miles on it, all original. I mean, I've seen brand new other brand vehicles, or even Ford, leaking like a sieve within a year or two. Now it's saying to go ahead and attach this guy onto here in preparation for bolting it onto our steering bar. But that involves taking this off, which is gonna not send it out. Maybe you have to twist it. Is that a bad sign? Possibly. All the bushings seem to be the same. So I'd assume you would put this one onto here. The, we'll say, nipple side. Washer, then nut. Instructions say to extend this out 4.5 inches. So I got my tape measure. Oh, jeez. Dang. 4.5 looking pretty big right now. Washer, bushing, then bracket, our U-bolts, and they're gonna go from the back side, obviously on the bar. Put a little Loctite in behind. Come on. Dang, I done used a bunch of this junk. Yeah, just a little in there. And 4.5, 4.5. Well, now that we got it into place, take that guy down,
finish tightening it all the way. Bring this guy back through here, these guys back on, and we will tighten them down. We don't need to go crazy tight. It does have a little square end here that you can hold if need be. I say we don't need to go crazy tight, and I'm sitting here absolutely blistering these bushings. We're gonna back off some. Y'all ever put a nut on and then realize that you didn't put your Loctite on like you wanted to, but then you just put a little on the outside and you'd think, well, that should definitely prevent it from being able to spin back, right? Right? Makes sense to me. So we'll put us a dab there, it'll run down. Dab, oh gosh, dab there. And that's her. So now the instructions say to go ahead and crank it up and turn the wheel each way. We don't have full turn because our tires hit our bumper, so we'll still do it and wiggle it around, just make sure everything looks like it's happy. So I'll do that, and y'all watch for any problems, okay?
Well, after watching over the footage, it appears there is definitely a little bit of movement going on in that bracket right there, which I don't know how there wouldn't be, because it's got to be long enough to get underneath the idler arm right there. And so, yeah, I'm sure that's normal. Let's go take her for a drive and see how she feels. Lair Bear with a new steering stabilizer. I'll take the back road, see what's up. That's a nice little bump right there. Definitely a patched up road, so get a good feel for her. Yeah, of course our steering wheel is crooked because we haven't gotten in alignment since doing this current lift kit, but that's besides the point. We're going to address that next. Just want to see how it's feeling, because you know, a steering stabilizer is supposed to help with the kickback, the bump steer, but also just overall feel while driving. And it's feeling good. There's a little bit of wiggle here in the steering wheel because you know, TSL Swamper life, but she's feeling good. Just carving up the old back road. Larry got some body roll. I'll tell you that right now. Larry got some dang body roll, which we do have a sway bar and everything in this truck. I don't know what that jingling is. It's been doing that for a little while now. Sounds like when the bushings on the sway bar or the sway bar end links were bad. Maybe it's the exhaust. It sounds like a bracket that's not on tight. I should probably look into that, because we did tear the whole front end apart a couple of times. Oh, we're gonna pull in down here at the old gas station, hit the bumps, see how she feels. Talk to him, Larry. Talk to him. Bridge. Okay. That was good. Very minimal side to side, if any. Oh, we got a freaking parking lot full. Try to dip and dive through. Boy, got him a sweetie. Was that us? Was that noise us? Did I run over something? Oh, it feels good. Man, it's a daggone white 2500 squad. Alright. Bump. Oh, that was nothing. Oh, it's just downward movement. That feels really good. Let me know, all the four-wheel drive guys, does yours have bad bump steer, or is that just us two-wheel drive guys? Because it is completely different suspension. We are springs in the front, y'all are horseshoe bar. So I don't know, four-wheel drive might not have this issue, or might not be as bad, or it could be worse, I don't know. Y'all drop a comment, let me know.
All right, guys. Well, I figured we'd end the video off here with a little cinematic of Lair Bear freaking bogging on the TSLs with all the catfish that someone has thrown out. I'm glad I didn't pull up any farther because honestly, those barbs could totally puncture our tire. And I would definitely cry if I did that to the brand new TSLs. But yeah, there's the video, boys. Steering stabilizer installed. It's a rough country. I don't even think I mentioned that. But I'll have a link to it in the description. Not a world-changing install, but definitely an improvement. So, hope you enjoyed. Drop a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, ring that bell notification. I'll see y'all boys in the next one.